Alright. Good evening to not actually another, but actually the first attempt of beating... Does this crit? When oil is present, yes. Actually first attempt at going through boss cell number 4. Absolutely hate those. At least they're not too difficult. Yeah. And we start with... I don't need to downward attack burn. Oh, I got... Yeah, it's the first time I'm going for boss cell number 5. Since I only last time in my second run, I believe it was the second run, got the boss cell 4 from the Queen, which was actually my first time fighting her, so I'm not too sad about that. Actually, kind of happy about it. And that's Valmont's whip. Now, I assume... Well, first off, I need to keep money ready. Or rather, cells. That's why I'm going to go through most areas and try to kill as many enemies as possible. For I need souls. Also, not going to Castlevania this time. That's the sewer... No, wait, that's the wrenching whip. Which is the 3-hit combo with the crit at the end. And remains explode. That's also not bad. Now the sewers should be here. Yep. We do have Castlevania. That's the Hunter room. Now, when I checked the... Oh, those are new. New types of enemies. Also, the third attack throws a shark rooting enemy causing bleed. Inflicts critical hits on bleeding targets. Sure. If I ever get to have 3 hits with it, that is. Did not expect them to stun lock me like that. Chicken is die. I've already seen new enemy. That's honestly something I really appreciate. That there's for every like boss cell level, there are new enemies I've never seen before. And also, if I saw that correctly, I simply cannot allow myself to be hit anymore. That's a weird setup. Fuck you. Fire breath, apparently not bad. Yeah, I just noticed that. Kebab, perfect. I still hate those guys. I still don't know about the shark. Right, I get the frostbite because you just try and slow them, I assume. Or why exactly? Do they slow themselves? That's Mother Tick, if I recall correctly. I think those boots I don't want. Give me that. Owl. Ah. Yeah, okay, if you can slow down the entire screen and then take... Can you, like... I note that apparently that is indeed 2 hits. The arrow and then the explosion. I don't think I want to hunt the grenade. Right, so basically just slow them to aggro them. And then they come to you. But it would technically work with every screen-wide effect, right? Then again, I think that might be the only screen-wide effect. Like, all of the other stuff that kills things, that triggers on killing things, like, I'm pretty sure is limited in range, right? I know the causes bleed on death, etc. are limited in range. So, oh, Venom Fang. I'm gonna keep those for later. The tactical retreat is the slow and perfect dodge, right? Yeah, wait, what was that down there? Oh, that's just Castlevania. I don't know, I prefer parrying anyway. Or having an owl. Owl is still great. What do we have here? Damage from projectiles is reduced. I like that. I still love my owl. Yeah, that actually could fix one of my biggest issues I had with the deployables. That they're quite limited in range. It really feels like that overhead smash has a lot more range than it has less range than it should. Bible. Oh, that was the victims freeze on death. Victims freeze nearby enemies, which is basically what you meant now. Right, victims slow down all nearby enemies, yeah. Thank you, L. I think my main focus currently is gonna lie on upgrading my smithy, now that I finally can do that again. Not the promenade. Yeah, okay. I thought that most of the other things are limited in space. That's garden, also not down there. Absolutely hate those stupid elites with that moving laser. No. Ooh, kebab. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so as it is. The victims slow does not aggro them themselves, right? It is the frostbite that does it. Because I assume they need to take damage. Also, Queen's Repeat. Attacks that hit the target also slice through reality, hitting anything on the path again. Huh. Like, I will unlock those weapons, and both of them are brutality only, huh? Right, for now, I want the Armadillo pack. I don't have anything yet to freeze, so... Up too slow. Technically, if you have enough enemies on the screen, they should also freeze after a while. And now we just make ourselves some biters. I do love that when you parry the egg back, it gives you the biters instead. And because I have the parry shield, I actually get more biters, because I'm pretty sure that counts as a projectile. I never really mind the bats, the rats, but the bats are always annoying. Ooh, kebab. Oh right, I have the Armadillo pack now. I can actually just switch. And have me some poison. Whoop. Damage from projectile. Oh, we have 3 modifiers now. Okay. I'm gonna have to see. But yeah, that explains, because multiple people have already told me that Frostbite is getting a lot better later on. Already early into my playthrough. So with that information, that now actually makes sense. Some money. I'm gonna kill the birds just because I hate them. I also probably need something to get rid of the exploding birds, if I can't pay attention to them. I still do like the Venom Claw. Venom Claw is kind of fun still. Especially in combination with the Hokuto's. Wait, does the Frostbite trigger Hokuto's bow? That's something I want to check. I still don't understand why the scorpions deal so much damage on every single hit. Damage reduced, reveal. Yeah, take it. Okay. I don't know, for some reason shock damage really never seems that good. Oh, Dracula. Wait, Dracula's castle? Oh no, that's the... That's the first one where you face death at the end. Alright, that should have been everyone. Shark. Fires thrice as many bullets. Colorless. Cannot be interrupted. Shoots an output by the scroll from the dead. Three sharks. I still don't think they're that good, because the shark is really slow. That is ancient sewers there. I should probably go and lock that. But maybe I can use it with stuns. And ancient sewers is cursed, so that's probably not gonna happen. Actually, what isn't cursed? Like ancient sewers is cursed. But then apparently nothing afterwards. The crown. There was actually something funny I saw when I went the last time. When you go to the crown, you get an achievement. And I basically looked after at it, and to get to the crown, the achievement, 8.1% of players have it. So 8.1% reach the crown to fight the queen. But for some reason, 9.1% have beaten the queen, and I do not understand how. Assassin's Dagger, no. More damage to frozen target, but I don't really do that right now. Another shark. Well, apparently it's Shark Week. I don't even know what other exits exist. At least one of the corrupted prison or... corrupted prison or the other prison. Fucking missed with my shark. Holy water, explosive crossbow, holy water. Oh, I see how you're supposed to use the shark. You just don't fight enemies. I'll keep the reveals invisible. You just use the ranged weapon. Wasn't that movie... Didn't that movie actually get, like, a sequel? I know there's a magic card that does that. Ramparts. You know what? I haven't been here in a while. That kind of locks me out of anything but the concierge. But that may be fine. I did. I'm always surprised when I do any of the kill so and so many enemies thing. Claw. Take the biter grenade. I'm quite honestly baffled how they came up with the idea of a shark that you slap people with. Do not break door. It's fine. I have broken. Right. Get me a gastronomy. It feels like one of the stronger healing perks. It is very slow to attack. I used to not really take that a lot. If 3 sharks hit an enemy, does he bleed 3 times? Does he get 3 stacks? Probably. How long does it... It doesn't tell you how long the bleed is. Wait. I thought the sharks deal extra damage when enemies are in water. Wasn't it in water? Or am I misremembering that? I know the frozen thing, the freezing and the lightning does extra damage when they're in water. Oh, it's just an achievement? Okay. I knew there was something with water. Shark. I'm just gonna leave those be. Oh, right, I forgot. I hate those guys. That's why I didn't go to the ramparts anymore. Because of those assholes. Fuck. It locks me into place too long. I don't think I can go with that. I don't think I like the shark. Maybe I don't have the timing on it. And there are definitely quicker heavy weapons. Put that there for now. Is that the one with... no, it sets enemies on fire. It sets enemies on fire on kill. It's not the good one with flaming trails. I still like this shield. It's actually kind of funny. They have a spiked shield. Victim still in frostbite, yeah. The spiked shield is kind of always funny because it shouldn't work that way. Which is really funny because there were spiked shields in history and they did not look anything like this. They had the spike on the bottom so you can slap people with it, basically. Doing our sewers. Boom. A good sword. Some more parrying here. Damage from projectiles reduced by 75%. That is probably my favorite modifier on those things. You asshole, die. Stupid rat. At least I still have chicken. And a kebab. Right. Is this one better than what I have? No. I had hoped I would already repair the first one, but apparently I'm bad. Promenade of the Content. I haven't been there in a while either. You know what? Sure, let's do it. Wait, get my chicken. Gonna have to try that freezing. Other weapons can have it, I'm pretty sure, no? Dead. Pretty sure other weapons can have the victim slow nearby enemies. But I assume the green ones are just more likely to. Frost shield, I'll take... absolutely take a crusher. Only heavy weapons can get it. Heavy weapons are not all green weapons, right? Start me off with the gastronomy. Okay, but you just kind of have to know what is heavy. It kind of makes sense because green is generally just a tanky color. What? What are you doing there? I still love my kunai. Though I should probably try and not aggro everyone at once. Crossbows are heavy. Yeah, good. That kind of makes sense. Crossbows are probably, historically speaking, the slowest weapon in existence. So... that's a no. Survival on. I assume Alucard's sword is not slow. Punishment. Ooh, the bow. Well. Plus 100% damage taken. Victims slow down all nearby enemies when they die. But I do not like the Increased damage. Alright. It's a bit weird that the modifier is only for specific subtype of weaponry, if you ask me. Alright. Yeah, in that case I'll just have to guess what is heavy and what isn't. Ooh, pyrotechnics. I'll take that off. That carried me against the queen last time. And then I assume you mostly want to go for survival. I would mostly want to go for survival. Mother... Stupid fucking grenadier. Fuck you. Is that a robot with a little brain in it? A crude imitation of that sort. Just looking in the wrong direction for some reason. It's a stupid stick. Wait, there was something else. I do not get there from here. Alright, more survival. And just throw fireballs at people for now. That I'm pretty sure definitely is not a slow heavy weapon. Thank you, Crusher. Have some chicken, which here is for like 75% at this point, I believe. Right, if I had to guess, I'd assume that the quarterstaff is not a heavy weapon. Is it? Morass of the Banished. I kind of want to get to the Tick Queen anyway, no? Alright, that's all the 3 roses. Yeah. In that case, I think I'm gonna go switch over to the Queen. You know what? Give me the Drapier. Three-hit combo, relatively simple. Armadillo pack. Why did I bring the trident along? Maybe just to move faster. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it's a dual hit every time. That's actually kind of fun. And the dual hit is the crit. Secondary hit. Oh, those assholes are invisible now, are they? Oh no, they have priests here now. Bit low in range. I assume I need some type of attack speed increase for that though. Because I feel like yeah, I'm just gonna go in from above. No, they are just invisible. Like, the green's rapier doesn't feel bad. Oh, it leaves this trail and then hits everything in the trail after a minute, after a second. Okay. Katana. Yeah, we'll take it over that. If only I could use it properly. I need to get used to teleporting. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this does not count as a slow weapon in the slightest. Like, it's so not slow, it hits multiple times. I want to see what the legendary version of that looks like. I smell a priest. Who was completely on his own. Ooh. Right. If I can get 20k, I'm gonna buy that. Meaning I probably want to... kill as many enemies here as possible. And I can see what you mean with it, like. I don't know if I like that, because I generally... it kind of throws off your muscle memory on parries. Motherfucker. Absolute assholes, those guys. If I can combine it with something that... if I... I think I'd want to combine it with something that easily stuns. Also, the line is apparently... Okay, so there's the exit. The line is apparently rather specific in what it wants to hit. The nail? Probably not. However, I don't like the nail. If you mean the pure nail from Hollow Knight. I don't know why. I may be too biased based on the game the nail comes from. Okay, yeah, that kind of tracks with the game the nail comes from. I assume that triggers the kill rhythm. Another elite. And it's one of those assholes. Yeah, take that. Honestly, I kinda just wanna make it to the collector at this point. Okay, Bob. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, if you... Oh, well, I'm not sure I want to do this. I forgot the kick! On the other hand, the crusher crushed it. Ugh. Also, I should go probably to the shop and just buy myself chicken. You know what, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy chicken. The chicken and kebab should be a full heal. Another elite. Survivor skills. Let's see. Shop was there. I'd have to see. I don't like the nail because it kind of slides you forward. Or rather, it doesn't remove your forward momentum. And I don't like that in my weapons. I like when they ground you. But not too long, like the shark. Right, do I kill those two? I don't think so. Actually, that's an A. I don't think so. Alright, let's see if I can deal with the tick. Haven't fought her in a haven't fought her honestly in a while. Though I'm not sure how honest I would call it to just put a crusher on the bladed turned furs and just outfits. Then counterattack, counterattack. I do not have a single heal. But no, I've played Hollow Knight and I kind of compare the weapon in Dead Cells to the version in Hollow Knight. And it kind of just doesn't feel good comparatively. Okay, and the crusher feels really good here. Hate this phase. I hate when bosses have phases where they're hidden. Absolutely fucking disgusting. Fuck. I think my crusher died. Which is why I probably prefer... Like, the Queen is up to now my favorite boss fight in the game. From what I've played. Flint is a heavy weapon, I'm pretty sure. Rolling parry, yeah. I don't know, I just absolutely do not like that boss. And at some point I wanted to see if I could flawless all the bosses, but I don't think I'm really going for that anymore. Castlevania. I think I might just go for the concierge. I do not like the scythe. Sickle. What is this? That's a spite sword. Apparently that has a range restriction. Which I actually didn't know until now. Okay, Damage projectile. Damage from projectiles reduced. My favorite. Of course he's fast enough to shoot me. He anticipates parries and dodges the parry. That's kinda rude. Promenade. No. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Give me the cocoon. Now, the flint is probably not good for... the flint is probably not good at all for the kill rhythm. Because you kind of want to charge it. But if you don't charge it, it might be okay. Well, that's a no. I'm surprised I haven't seen Castlevania yet. That's the garden, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the garden. I should actually check. So the garden is incentivized, and I could go to the prison depths. Ancient sewers. That case. Does it speed up the charge time? That's kind of neat. I would probably still go with something else. Actually, you know what? Give me the tonfas. I very much so assume that the tonfas are also not a slow weapon, yeah. Damage to stun target, freezes, launches grenade, damage on rooted targets. Gastronomy. Otherwise, how was your day? I've just been in bed. I took a like 40-minute nap earlier. Oh, that's a fixed distance. And then if you hit with that within that fixed distance, you get crits on all following hits. That's kind of funny. It's kind of neat. Tentacle is a no. Why was that crits? I didn't hit him. I forgot. Oh, wait. You can roll through and then use... You can use that attack out of a jump, out of the roll. That's honestly kind of funny. And it's rather generous with its hitbox there. Yeah, that's what I just realized, I think. Is this a slow weapon? Huh. Okay, so the Iron Staff does count as a slow weapon. In that case, I might actually want to take it. Because the staff is frankly not the worst in my opinion. Yeah, you can kind of use the jump attack out of a roll in the opposite direction, have less of a jump range. That's kind of funny. Wait. It feels like you have more range if you already move in that direction. That was stupid. I still have to try that. Stupid drop. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. That weapon, this weapon, the Tonfa, honestly feels great. Like, this feels like one of the weapons that I'll pick not because it's good for what I'm doing, but because I think it's fun to use. I've been here, okay. Mushroom. I don't think I'll be good with them, but use what's fun. At least I think that you should just use what's fun. Good to know that the flint goes through that. Stun. I see a mushroom. It needs to die. You still do kind of have to be in a correct spacing away from them. Well, I'll see. Have fun with whatever you're doing. And goodbye. Good night. That was not bad. I absolutely kind of love these. I'm gonna have to get used to them, but they're kind of great. Unfortunately, they're brutality weapons, which means that I'll probably never have the stats for them unless I find a legendary version. There's a Scroll of Power, I should nab that. And then there's the Ramparts. I don't think I'll go for the Morass this time. I should honestly just teleport back. Yeah, that honestly just feels great. There was something in that shop I wanted, but I don't remember what. You know what, fuck it. Also, they speed up your traversal by jumping everywhere. I'll just assume I beat... You know what? Sure, let's try that. Otherwise, for some reason, like, I'm used to not having a lot of views, but for some reason, one of my videos just got like 500 views out of nowhere. And it's not even a video I expected. Like, well, my second attempt at World War II, for some reason, just got 500 views out of nowhere. And I do not quite understand why. Why didn't I take the counter attack, the what doesn't kill me? To be fair, I think... Wait a second. Wait a second. Just now it looked as if the comfort jump also counted as a dodge for the perfect dodge thing. And if that's the case, I'm absolutely fucking sold. But yeah, the what doesn't kill me would have probably been the smarter idea, considering that I already use survival. Fuck. Those tonfas are good. Those tonfas are great. I want to use them again. Probably have to go for brutality then though. What's their legendary effect? I need to look that up for the queen as well, for the queen's rapier. Let's see. I would like legendary tonfas. Only uses the first hit of the weapon. I'm not sure if I want that. Queen's rapier, please. Like, you can't just jump around an enemy with that. It's just a massive increase in speed in you can use it to just jump around enemies. That could be fun. And this is just a massive increase. Like, this is... Honestly, this Tonfa feels more like it's designed for traversal. It's designed to make you go through levels real fast. I think, honestly, I do not like that legendary. Ooh, Tonfas. Yeah. Technically speaking, the Tonfas would be permanent crit. The Tonfas would be a permanent crit because you would only hit with the attack that causes the crit. So it might not be bad with... mid-crit perks. But yeah, definitely gonna get used to... need to get used to that. Wait, for long, 39% of your maximum health, recover 2% of your HP per melee attack and a speed boost for 10 seconds. The speed boost means that it should automatically, you should automatically also trigger the brutality perk for increased speed, for healing when you have a speed boost active. You definitely need to have your spacing on that, though. And then I feel like that is definitely more of a weapon for fast attacking, more of a skill for fast attacking weaponry. Maybe I go for brutality today. At least try it. Yeah, you know what, let's try it. Generally not really a fan of the brutality ones. That's the garden. Yeah. And there's a treasure. Let's see that. But yeah, tomorrow, pen and paper. Tomorrow I'll play pen and paper. And then on the evening I'll probably stream like... most likely World 2 again. That's a weapon or a skill. The sickle, that's a no in this case. I think I should probably still get the armadillo pack. Honestly, the Tonfa feels so good. I need to get the spacing more correct, but if as soon as I have that already the knowledge when exactly I need to turn around. Oh, I have that. I have a blow dart, I forgot. That's no. Okay, maybe I didn't need to heal there. Like, the damage on that is not bad. And because you kind of can guarantee a crit based on your skill alone, I do actually want to see something. There is the rose keys in the Promenade of the Condemned, which you can then turn in for Moonflower keys. And I kind of want to see what you get in the castle for those. Give me. Do I still, I think, want the Armadillo pack. Maybe? No. Give me the Frenzy. I usually never play Brutality, so I have no clue how exactly you build that. Though, to be fair, my normal builds are also garbage, so... not much of a difference to usual. Okay, that could be a problem. The green guys could be a problem if I cannot hit them. And I feel like the healing you get isn't really that great. Though since you alone decide whether or not the speed buff lasts based on your performance. It's kind of skill-based healing. Secondary is always whatever gives more health. Now, I wonder, I assume because every other way of healing is percentage-based, that this stuff is also percentage-based, meaning that the more health you have, the better it becomes. Like percentage-based on the damage you deal. It would be neat to know how much exactly, but that would... I don't know if that's necessary. Of course, it's one with shields. Ice crossbow, no. And then we just have some cells. Not worth it. Shop. Nah. The phaser? No, the phaser wouldn't actually be good because I would miss every... There's a gem over there. How did I miss that? The phaser would make me miss every single one of my alpha strikes. I can guarantee that I would absolutely never hit anything again. Also, if I saw that correctly, the door does count for the crit. Ow. You die. Fuck. Right. I'm still not impressed by brutality. Like, not at all. But maybe that's just because I'm bad with it. The iron stick could be good. If I recall correctly, that is brutality and survival. What do we have? Victims slow down all nearby enemies when they die. Right, let's try the frostbite bolt then. Poison has no effect on you is actually kinda neat. Thank you, Al. Alright, more survival it is. It actually got aggroed based on the slow alone and not of damage. And if the enemies do gather up next to you, you can... They would stack the slow more and more. Like, you would stack more and more slow and with that more and more damage. That was stupid. I do not need to bring the heal along. Especially with the slow weapon. No, I want to take the... I want to keep the not affected by poison. Lightning! Always kind of funny, but I don't think it's good. And the greatsword is one of the better weapons in my opinion. Has a very nice simple combo. Like there was a who was it? I think Riot Games for League of Legends had like a study about what kind of combo feels the most impactful. And then they based like some of their champions around that with like every fourth hit and every third hit deals them does something extra. And as sad as it is, they're kinda right. Hate giving Riot Games any kind of credibility. But yeah. 4-hit and 3-hit combos do feel good. Absolutely hate this pattern. That one's new. This one's also surprisingly long. To be fair, Jax was always my favorite. So I'm definitely in the 3-hit combo camp instead of the 4-hit. Except Nasus, which is a 1-hit. Yeah, got my first pentakill back then with Nasus. Just one-shotting everything with my Q. And then watching the enemy team flame the top laner for letting me farm. You know what? Bring those along. Those increase damage, no? No, they take DPS. Okay. It's an upgrade. Sure. Wait, cannot be interrupted is not baseline on these? I thought that's baseline on them. Yeah, promenade. Unfortunately, I don't think I get either of the doors. I do want to keep the soul so I can get the... Alright, get the frostbite. Make sure I have the victim slow down on nearby enemies, yep. What did I want to say? I forgot. No, think about it. Dota doesn't really have any of that, like of the more multi-hit combos. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Oh yeah, the frostbite one-shots all of the stupid birds. I forgot about that. Well, not all of the birds, but the green ones. So I'll definitely... That's definitely a plus for us. Nah. Bring the owl out. I don't have money for skills anyway. Did I just... No, that's just the door, okay. Bible. Sickle. Like, I don't think the sickle is that good, but it at least scales. Unlike the owl, which doesn't. The owl also kind of... Oh, I need to check all the legendary effects for the skills, don't I? I should... No, I don't need to, but I kind of want to, now that I think about it. Okay, one rose is missing. Alright, that honestly isn't bad with the frostbite. Problem, I kinda hate it. But I'll see how it plays out in the future. Alright, that goes to Corrupted Prison. Or the other one. They both have prison in the name. Like, I kinda like the Iron Staff. Bring that for later. Not sure if that was worth it. Corrupted Prison, Prison Depths. Where's the... There it is. Oh, they don't stay stunned long. Okay, now I have all the gardener's keys, meaning I can go ahead and go to the prison depths, or I'd scour for more scrolls. Which is true, I should do that more. Should try to get all of them in every level. Coom. No. Wait, the giant coom is a brutality weapon? Like, it feels more like it would be a survival weapon. Oh, that's just the, that's just an idiot cage. Okay. That was closer than it should have been. Morass of the Banished, that's a no. There's a scroll fragment. First of all, kill this guy. It's one of these. Ooh, 2 legendaries. Right, the spiked boots, not my flavor. Also, I didn't know that the flawless counts as a slow weapon. Like, it doesn't feel that slow. That, now that I think about it, that could honestly be kinda neat. Have them teleport to you and then... fucking... Absolutely hate that stupid laser. Another no, that's not legendary. Alright, more survivability. Then killing anything kills all of the stupid birds. He hit me, but I kept the crit. Okay. I also tend to forget that you can see whether you are currently critting based just on the color of the icon of the weapon. Like if it's bright, you can crit. And if not, then you can't. Exploding crossbow. And a last shop, which I'm not really gonna take anything from. Because at this point I have like a legendary flaw. To be fair, the flawless... I don't think it's my favorite weapon. Okay, there's another scroll. I'm gonna nab that. I think at this point I can't really care about the... doors too much. But I don't think I need to fight these enemies. I do love just seeing all of the birds explode. Okay. The fact that you can see where they teleport before they come in, very much so appreciate it. Because it does allow to set up your strikes. And I need to keep in mind, yeah, I kind of currently just have like 2 traps for them. There should be a teleport, right. On to prison depths. Now, what do I take? I do have a shield. I think I'll take the what doesn't kill you. No, first the gastronomy. The what doesn't kill you is probably a close second. I really feel like at this point, you mostly just want to grab mutations that keep you survivable. That's an outfit. I absolutely hate the outfit blueprints. I want outfits. When I see a blueprint, I want to be happy about it and not go like, well, that's another 500 souls for absolutely fucking nothing. Ooh, what a clusterfuck. And then everything in range is just dead. Okay. Okay, I kind of feel the flawless growing on me. Gold shield? No. Nah. Like, it would need to be exceedingly good. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the shop, so he can't attack me. Well, fuck. I'm still surprised that the flawless counts as a slow weapon, because it doesn't feel all that much slower than the... Oh, not slow, heavy weapon. It doesn't feel all that much slower than some of the other weapons. Like, it doesn't feel slower than Alucard's sword. Except for the first hit. But regardless, I'm gonna leave it with that for today. As mentioned, tomorrow probably World War 2, which for some reason is apparently incredibly popular. On Monday I'm gonna try Constance. So that's probably it for Dead Cells for a while, again. Anyway, I hope you have a nice evening. well, thank you for watching, first of all. I hope you have a nice evening, I hope you have a good night later on, and I hope you have a nice Sunday tomorrow. Goodbye.